Hello everyone, this is Sukhman from SHAH JI Immigration. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and in this video, we'll talk about how to calculate your CRS score. So let's start the video, and the first question is, what is your marital status? Straightforward, we'll say never married, single for now. How old are you? Straightforward again, we'll say 25 years of age. And this is where it gets a little tricky, but we'll go over it. So enter the highest level of education which you have, right? So you can enter your Canadian diploma, or if it's the highest education, let's say you did master's back home and you got your ECA done, educational credential assessment. So let's say that you did a master's back home, you got the ECA done, it shows master's as the equivalent to Canadian education. We will pick master's degree right here, right? But let's say that you did a bachelor's back home and you came to Canada, did a 2-year diploma here. We will not pick bachelor's. The option we will pick is this one right here. So 2 or more certificates, and we're assuming that your bachelor's was 3 years or more, right? So we're gonna pick this option if you have a bachelor's back home and a 2-year diploma or a 1-year diploma here. And this is asking us your Canadian education, the highest level for Canadian education you guys have. So we're gonna pick 2-year diploma for now because this is the most common option for many international students. And this is straightforward as well. The only test results that are claimable in express entry is you should be less than 2 years old. So we're gonna say yes for now. Let's say you guys did IELTS. This is the most common one, and we'll pick 6 for every single module here. And if you guys have French language proficiency tests, you can add your scores here as well. So most people don't, so we're gonna do not applicable. And this is asking us how many years of skilled work experience in Canada do you have? So skilled in this category means tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 level position, right? So most of the people gain a 1-year work experience after their PGWP. Once they get their PGWP or they apply for their PGWP, postgraduate work permit, and we'll select 1 for now. And this right here is asking us about the experience that we gained in back home or any other foreign country. So that experience must be paid full time and should also be in the tier category 0, 1, 2, or 3. So we'll say no for now. And do you have a certificate of qualification from a Canadian province, territory, or a federal body? This is mostly applicable in skilled trades position. I'll post a link in the description below. You guys can check it out. And most of the people, they're not eligible for this, but if you are, you can check the link in the description and check it out. And do you have a valid job offer supported by LMIA? This is a very common, this is where people mostly make mistake. A valid job offer, if you're, let's say, working on a PGWP with any employer and they give you an employment letter, that is not a valid job offer, right? That job offer must be supported by an LMI application. This is a completely different topic, right? LMIA. But most of the time, people don't have that unless you ask your employer to support you in your permanent residency application. If they do, you get 50 points. If it's in tier 0, 1, 2, or 3, but if it's, let's say, higher CEO level position or something like that, you get 200 points for that. In most scenarios, people don't have that, but I'll say yes. Let's say your employer is willing to support you, and it's you're working in a tier 1, 2, or 3 position. This will give you 50 points in the express entry system. And if you have a PNP, let's say you applied for OINP express entry skill trades, you got a certificate of nomination after your PNP was approved. This will give you 600 points in the express entry system. Most people don't have that again, so we're gonna say no for now. And this is asking us if we have any permanent resident or citizen sibling or a blood relative living in Canada. This will give you 15 points in the express entry system. So we're gonna say no for this as well. So you can see the score is coming out to 461. This is a very common profile in the express entry system, but another common one is that, let's say you came to Canada after grade 12. You did grade 12 back home, you came to Canada, did a 2-year diploma here, and you get 777, 8 in IELTS, right? That will give you, and you have a 1-year work experience in Canada in tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 position. That will give you 425 in CRS. But 425 in today's day and age is not really that good of a score unless you are in a targeted express entry draw. So STEM, health, agriculture, and trades draw, right? But this is a common 425. And then let's say that you get an LMI from an employer, that will be 475. And that is a good score. 475 is a really good score for the trades draw, healthcare draw, STEM draw. It's plausible that you will get picked. And so that is how you calculate your CRS score. But if you guys want to know anything more about the immigration system, any other inquiry that you guys have regarding PNP, spousal sponsorship, I will be posting my website link in the description below. You guys can book a consultation session, and I'll do my best to assist you guys. And that's all for this.